Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to the second episode of my new EU4 series, playing as the Iroquois. We're going to try and see how much of North America we can take for ourselves. This probably isn't going to be an extremely long playthrough because I'll probably stop playing once the expansion comes out, mainly because the saves might not be compatible anyway. But this is just something to do in the meantime. Speaking of in the meantime, what we are basically doing is getting into a position where we can declare war on the Huron because they are our other rival. Now, we have managed to vassalize these guys, the Mahican. We're going to go ahead and improve relations over here, because we want them to be... I mean, they are loyal, but they don't like us. So we want that to go away. And what we'll then try and do is go and attack the Hurons. So we should have the manpower to do that. Did we get any supply limit from vassals? We did. So we can go ahead and have an extra soldier there. They are starting to rebuild, which is good. Let's have a quick look at our income. We are still losing money, so let's just go down to no army maintenance, just so that we start to make some money again. And we are going to constantly sort of top off our relationship with the two members of our federation, because we don't want to get kicked out of that. The federation may end up with a third member at some point, but we're not the leader of the federation. It's actually... yeah, it's Choctaw that is the leader of the Federation. I'm not too sure what the difference is between the leader and the other people in it. I think the leader has more power. Oh, there we go. When the monarch of Choctaw dies, the country with the highest federal authority will be the new leader. Right now, the Iroquois is... that is the Iroquois with 13 federal authority. The leader of the Federation gets an extra 10% morale of armies and an extra 1 diplomatic reputation. So if Choctaw's leader were to die right now, we would become the leader of the Federation because we have the highest federal authority. Our federal authority is not showing, actually. I'm sure the federal authority used to show up here. That is where, like, your, no, that's where legitimacy used to show. I'm almost certain, yeah, I was almost certain that your federal authority used to show up here. Not too sure why it's not. We will want to take these native ideas as soon as possible, though, reducing our build costs. The migration cooldown is absolutely useless to us, but there is some nice stuff in here, like morale of armies, land leader shock, force limit modifier. There's some really good stuff that we want to try and get. Trying to tech up early is very, very difficult. So we will group that army together. You guys are building... Now, how much can you build? Because obviously I took all of your money from you, which isn't good for your rebuilding of armies. But let's go and have a quick look and see what you can build. You have a force limit of 3. So you could theoretically build another 2 units. Doesn't look like you are. So we have a total of 9 troops. What have Huron got? That is the wrong menu. Huron have 7,000. So we do have the larger army. And if you guys will come and join us, that would really help. But there's no guarantee that they will. We have a little bit of money and we could go and build some buildings. So, obviously the list of buildings you have as a Native American are far different to what you would normally have if you were playing in Europe. So, we've got an earthwork, which is a defensive building. Palisade, which again is fortification level. Irrigation is tax modifier. Storehouse for production efficiency. A great trail for more manpower. And Three Sisters Fields for more goods produced. And there's some unique buildings as well. You can only have 1 of each type of these. Land force limit plus 10, which is excellent, although we don't have the money to field that size army at the moment anyway. Cheaper advisor cost. Cheaper advisor cost would be brilliant for us, actually. Plus 1 base tax income would also be brilliant for us. So we do probably want to get these as quickly as possible. I think the first thing we want to try and do is get 50% cheaper advisor cost. So let's go and get that one built. And then what's our development looking like? We've got 9, 5, 4, and there's a 6 there as well. What's the tax like? 2, 4, 1, 2. So we'll definitely want to try and build a... which one is it? The one that gives you extra tax in the capital. Visit from some shady people. A few slightly shady-looking characters have appeared at our court, offering their service to our chief. They claim to be willing and able to do things that any proper ruler would never deign to do, publicly. It's an offer. The Iroquois gets shady people until 53, so for 5 years, which would give us an extra 20% spy network construction, or we can refuse and gain the prestige. I think we'll take the prestige because I don't really know as we'll need the spy action. These guys have now managed to get another troop going, so that is good for us. That being the case then, I mean, we are running out of money, but it would be nice to try and take some from them. So let's go and put up our army maintenance to start with, because that is going to take a month or two to be at full maintenance. We are reinforcing now as well, because we've suffered some casualties. Our maintenance was at 0, so we weren't reinforcing at all, but we only need 26 men. We'll keep sucking up until we are at almost full morale. And then we will go and pull back one of our diplomats so that we can declare war on the Huron. I'm hoping, yeah, they still don't have any friends at the moment. So we might be able to go over there and give them a good kicking. But we do want to be at full morale. We'd like this guy to come and help us as well. So we will put attach friendlies on there. One more month and we should be at full morale. Let's go ahead and recall this diplomat because it'll take him a few days to get back. Not quite on full morale there. But February is a short month, so that isn't too bad. So we're going to go to Huron and we're going to declare war. It is a humiliation one. Our ally will not come in, but that is fine. We're going to go and confirm. We want to tell our vassal to be supportive. So if you could be supportive, that would be fine. Probably isn't going to come and attach now. There is a possibility here that we could get attacked by natives. So we do have to be careful. But it looks like we're okay. So he's only got a few provinces. A diplomat from our vassal has been spotted building a spy network on us. Well, that's nice of them, isn't it? So we could just go and detach these sieges, but I think we're just going to go through as quickly as we can. They may be going the other way around and trying to attack from the north. No, they're actually over here. This is in woods, and we would cross a river. They don't have any maneuver. This is also in woods. I think we're just going to go and take them head on. We do have higher discipline. We've got slightly higher base morale, though. What's our general like? We've got the 3-2. They've got a 1-1. So we do have the better general. And that looks like it should be a crush. We'll chase them down. We might be able to finish them off. We only technically need to take their capital. So let's go ahead and try and kill them if we can. And we did. We'll detach some sieges and we'll go and sit in these other provinces. He's trying to train another troop there, so we can move here and stop that from happening. So let's detach that siege and we'll put you here to loot. I never thought last time around, actually, when we were sieging out these guys, who are now our vassal, is that I actually had my general there. And I really didn't need my general there because he doesn't have any siege value. These provinces, is there any... yeah, they've all got some money left in them. And as we're going to humiliate this guy, I intend to just loot the crap out of him, basically. We could reduce the army maintenance, but I don't think we need to. We can now invest in a native advancement. This is definitely something that we want to do. Because when you get all these, you can reform your government. So you need all of the native advancements, and you need a western neighbour or with an adjacent core, or a total of 18 technology levels. So basically, it's an easy way to westernize. I think it's an instant process once you've got all of these things. Can't 100% remember though, and it does keep changing around. But minus 20% build cost will be useful, especially when we want to get ourselves the next building that'll give us the extra tax. So let's keep these guys going. We're going to sit around in these provinces until we've looted them all. We're not getting a huge amount per month, but there is quite a lot in there. Peace offer from Huron. You can go and get bent, because I am not helping you out with that one. Can we actually pick a new rival yet? No, we don't have any other possible rivals apart from the Huron. So things are not doing too badly. Obviously we are taking some attrition up here because it's a hostile siege, but hopefully that won't take too long. Yeah, we don't have any siege value at all. But yeah, there's quite a bit of money here to be looted, and we are actually gaining, even at full maintenance. Now then, which one are we on? This one here. We are looting at 0.2 ducats per month. Now I'm trying to remember, if I was to put the army maintenance down, would we still be looting the same amount? Looks like we would. We'll wait till the end of the month just to be certain. Yeah, so it doesn't matter what maintenance level you're on, so we can actually make a decent bit of money there. The Huron are trying to spy on us as well, that's fine. So once more, we'll just put the maintenance down a little bit further. We don't want the maintenance on 0, because obviously we still want to be able to reinforce. But yeah, if we're still going to loot at the same rate, then we'll allow it to continue looting. That's good. It pays for our army upkeep. It gives us a little bit of spare money. And it also means that they are going to be in a much worse situation financially, even after I have released and humiliated them. So we'll take as much stuff from them as we can. We do have a free diplomat. So let's have a look. You're at 119. You're at 124. I don't think we can do royal marriages. We cannot. So let's go and keep sucking up to the Choctaw, because there's slightly lesser relations with them. We could offer them an alliance, actually. They won't accept at the moment because we're in a war. They're still neutral towards us, oddly enough. So if we can get them being friendly towards us, that's actually going to help things out quite a bit. You never came to help, which is annoying. Are you disloyal? You're not disloyal. Is it under this one? Oh, I don't know. Do we don't have any estates? But yeah, I thought those guys would have come to help out, but no, they just decided to sit there and not really do anything. But that's fine. There we go. We've won the siege. Now what we could do is we could peace straight out if we wanted to, but there is still some money to be looted, and we are still gaining money. So I think we will we'll leave them there for now. We've got maxed improved relations with Choctaw, so let's bring you back, and we'll send you to the Cherokee again. So this is that changes in policies again. We'll lose the money. See, this is the reason why I'm looting, when you get these horrible negative events like this. Let's go and improve our relations with you. Peace offer from the Huron. Now you guys are still only neutral. That surprises me. If I go and manually set you to friendly, and I also want to manually set you to friendly as well. Well, you're an ally, so you're automatically friendly. We can now invest in a native advancement. Now, this first one's only going to give us migration cooldown, which is a complete... Oh, actually, no, you can pick any of them, can't you? That's something that I forgot. You don't have to pick the first one on the list. This one here, we could have actually picked any of these. I should have picked the national tax modifier one. Anyway, doesn't matter. We can pick these in any order. So what we can do here, if we want to, is we can just go right in and grab ourselves a colonist. Obviously, we will have to core any colonies we build, because they're on our home continent, but we can actually get a colonist. And we can reduce our Diplo tech cost by 100%, which is also really nice as well. We're really not making enough money to have a colony right now, but we will be soon. So I think we go for the extra diplomatic reputation early on. It's very, very tempting to grab that colonist really early, but you just don't have enough money to run a colony anyway. So there's very little point in doing it. So we still want to wait until these provinces are all looted. Some will loot faster than others. It's mainly down to how many troops you have in all of those. We're only making about, you know, less than a ducat in total. But at least we are making some. So we can afford to stay there for a few more months. We would like to get up to... Well, we won't need 50 ducats to build the buildings now. They'll actually be cheaper. Because... We don't want that on there anymore. They will actually be cheaper to build because we have that 20% reduction. So now all of our buildings are only 40 ducats instead of 50, which is really nice. Now, where was the building we built in one of these? This one, the ceremonial fire pit. That is now done. So that's actually reduced the cost of our advisors. This is one of the reasons why we're actually making more money now. If we're going to have a look at our advisors, they're only costing us 0.53 ducats a month as opposed to the 1 ducat something they were costing us. I think that also applies to the initial hire cost as well. Yeah, because I think they were around about 14, 15 before. So you can actually... that was quite nice getting that reduced advisor cost. We will finish looting these guys. I see no reason to leave them with any money. There's 0.9 ducats there this month. We'll take that from you. There it goes. Let's move you into another province. You're almost done. 0. There's a little bit more over here. You've got quite a bit left. What's left in this province now? Probably nothing at all. Yeah, it's completely looted. Let's move you guys down here. This one's completely looted. This one has 0.32 left, and it'll be... we're looting 0.2 a month, so that'll be completely drained in 2 months. Now completely drained in 1 month. There's 0.12 ducats there. Still quite a bit down here. Obviously, the more men you have in a spot, the quicker they will loot. Trying to remember what it is based on, and I cannot. There is something that affects the rate at which they loot, but I can't remember which attribute it is based on. But we'll loot that out. We can repay our loan. We definitely should. We want the inflation to go down. This province is now empty, so let's get you down here. Manpower's almost back up to the cap again, which is nice. We shouldn't have any attrition here. We've got the weight for it. 0.85. We are done. Nothing else left to get. Let's go and bring back our diplomat from the Iroquois. We'll also move back over here. Hopefully we won't get attacked by natives. We shouldn't matter anyway. I don't think we do get attacked by natives when we are natives. We should be okay. We're going to ignore their peace offer because we want to send our own. So, sue for peace. Now, we could vassalize them. They'd be a pretty big vassal, pretty difficult to contend with, and that would leave us without a rival. So we could humiliate them, we could get them to give us war reps, and we should definitely get them to give all of their money, which is 100. We can't afford that. How much ducats will you give me? So I don't know why it goes up to over 100 war score when you try and take money. It really shouldn't. There we go. 100 war score. We're getting war reps as well. So that will give us some inflation. 56 power projection. Should have humiliated them first now because we can't humiliate them while we have a truce. But we do now have some money, so what we're going to do with that is we want to take the extra tax income, and that's +1 tax income across the whole country, as it were. So it doesn't really matter which province it goes in, but we'll put it in the capital, on Onondaga, and what we'll then do is we will get the other building that actually gives us better tax in the province it's built. But we will need a little bit of extra money for that. So we're still making just under a ducat per month. See, our vassal here is actually still moving around. So even though he's vassalized, he's still able to migrate. I'm guessing we probably can't declare war on any of you guys. Yeah, no CBs. I still find it strange that we can't fabricate. I was sure you used to be able to. Natives cannot fabricate claims. Yeah, I'm sure that is definitely a change they have made, but we'll keep sucking up to them anyway. How do you guys like me now? Yeah, you still only have a neutral attitude towards me, which is disappointing. We've also now got Caddo in the Federation as well. We still have the most federal authority. I'm still not sure why it's not showing. I'm almost certain the federal authority is supposed to show there because the icon for it is normally the little feathered Native American feathered headdress. And it usually shows you what that is. So I don't know what's going on with that, to be honest. We can almost get another military idea. We've got enough money to buy a building. So we're not too bothered about the diplomatic reputation. The land force limit, again, there's not much point to that because we can't afford to have the troop anyway. So what we could get is the plus 50% local tax modifier. And we will want to put that in our capital, but we can't because we're already building something there anyway. Our chief has died. So we have a new chief. This is our new chief, who's a 060, which is absolutely terrible. We don't have an heir either. I was going to say 555. That's not me. Yeah, 060. That's pretty poor. That's pretty damn terrible. We are going to have to wait until that building is finished, I believe, before we can build the next one. Or is it done? Looks like it's just finished, actually. No, it's on 59%. So if I grab local tax modifier plus 50%. Yeah, it won't let me build there at the moment because there's already something building. We do want to put our stability up. Again, I really hate having to spend on it, but we'll go ahead and do that. And that seems like a good place to end the video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying EU4. I'll see you on the next episode, and until then, goodbye for now.